We are back.
We are live.
So welcome back. What is that over there on the side? I think you can see a little bit of someone's face.
Yeah, a little bit of a familiar face.
So let's I'll just fix that there a bit.
Hey,
Move it a little bit more. This is live.
we're live.
We're
Right
live.
now. We are live.
This is all live. Fucking.
Hey yo, and
still.
check this out down here. What do you got?
Oh, right here,
Yeah.
where everything is blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, this? Or are you talking about like this?
Oh, maybe we should have the Generation Zoom podcast. Maybe we should have that at the bottom. Okay. No, bring these closer.
What? Oh, so for anyone who doesn't know really much of what this is, we said that we were going to eat the...
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, we said we were going to try the spicy Wendy's nuggets that are apparently coming back, which are right here.
Yep, they're back. They came back August 12th, I believe.
Right here, by the way. Sadly, we did get ranch, and if anyone knows who Joey Diaz is, and I follow his opinion on ranch, I don't know if you want to pull that up, actually.
Oh, should we?
I kind of want to watch that.
I guess before we do delve into
Go on YouTube and type Joey Diaz
ranch, I guess.
ranch.
But yeah, we are going to be trying.
It's like living in New York. He even says this sometimes. It's like living in New York and you eat Domino's. Like, what the fuck are you doing eating Domino's? You're in the capital of pizza and you're eating Domino's.
Oh. I think the tab's muted. Tab might be muted.
Skip it a bit.
Like here. I know. Oh, and make sure to change the. Yeah. Okay.
Nah, we won't play it. Just forget it.
No, that's
just forget
yeah.
it.
It's like a minute long.
Just forget it.
No.
Nah, just forget it. But for anyone who's interested, they could just look up Joey Diaz.
No, we could totally play it right
dressing.
now. We could totally play it right now.
All right.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Let's play it. Change it to window.
There we go.
New overlays. A little bit more professional, huh?
So yeah, if you see these things down here, all these are the new overlays that we got.
Yo.
Up here, Generation Zoom.
That is us.
I don't know how camera works.
Because if you're gonna serve wings with ranch, I don't want to do business with you.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
don't want to do business
The,
with you.
So yeah, that's
I'm
just
very
Joey
easy.
Diaz.
I'm very fucking easy. So if you fuck up
Going
pork
off my
fried
fucking
rice, what do we
ranch.
got to talk about?
Wings must be done with blue cheese.
Blue cheese, yeah, like the way they invented in Buffalo, New York. If you're gonna do something original, do it original. You're gonna show up with that ranch.
I didn't know that was Joe Rogan's old setup.
Saying that
I didn't
ranch
know
is
either.
starting to replace
I just
ketchup.
remember
Yeah,
just
that's
watching
good.
this
If you're a
clip
fucking
like
hillbilly,
a
and you
year
want
ago
to
or
taste the
something,
ass
2
in your
years
mouth
ago.
all fucking day.
And I was like, this guy's fucking hilarious. His like stance on ranch and
What do you
how
know?
chicken wings, they were all meant to be eaten with fucking blue cheese. None of this like bullshit with ranch. Like what the fuck? This shit goes on salads. How did we get this into our chicken? I
I don't know. It's a dipping sauce. And
But it's not a dipping
I
sauce.
don't believe they had sour cream.
But it's not a dipping sauce. It's a salad dressing. Am
Well,
I wrong?
kinda
Do you
became
not remember when ranch used to be just for salads?
I don't eat salads.
Well, there's ranch and there's ranch dressing. Isn't
It's
there?
the same thing.
Yeah, what is the difference between ranch?
No, I'm saying that
Ranch
ranch
dressing
used to be
would
universally just for salads.
Ranch dresses.
Then it became for like, yo, what's good, Lust or Lost? What's up? Welcome
Yeah,
back to
what's
the
good?
stream.
Welcome
How you
back.
doing?
I know Les was here last time when we said we would whip out the Wendy's, and here we are.
Oh yeah, we
First
were.
ever taste test, huh? The first person to use rancho wings must have been like, yo, I know, right, Les? Someone gets it.
No,
Someone
it's not
gets it.
good. It doesn't taste good.
It
I'm
does
not just
taste
living
good.
off of his opinion, Joey, but he's right. Ranch doesn't taste good.
It does taste good, though.
No, it doesn't. It like I can eat it. I can, dip it and stuff, but I just don't. I would prefer
What would you
barbecue. I'd even go as far as to dip my chicken nuggets in tartar sauce.
Bruh.
Like I feel like that would taste way better than ranch. But that's my opinion.
There's ranch, then there's ranch dressing. Said no one ever.
Yeah, what does that mean? There's ranch and there's ranch dressing.
I don't know. Ranch dressing
This guy
is
doesn't know.
ranch dressing is something that exists. That's what I know.
No,
And
ranch
then there's
and ranch dressing is the same thing. Ranch, it's just there's
salt and then oregano. Yeah, inside joke. People watching at home.
So if you actually want to try
Nuggets fall.
try one of these, oh shit, there goes your nuggets that were so
There
perfectly
goes
placed.
my nuggets. Okay, but yeah, I think we're actually gonna start digging into these.
So let's go ahead and try these.
A little review of the week if
Let's just
y'all
have
are familiar with that.
here's a little
person.
mukbang. Like I said, I love spicy food. I love eating anything that's hot, spicy,
Same.
peppers, jalapeno.
I doubt these are really like gonna
Yeah.
give us a run, like compared to Buffalo Wild Wings, give us a run for our money. But
So you can use your dipping sauce. I'm just gonna eat this raw.
First bite has to be plain.
yeah, first last thing. That's what I was
So
gonna say.
let's try these. What they would taste.
Spicy nugget from Wendy's. Here we go.
See, what I'm doing is I'm like the.
So I'm getting a bit of the spiciness, but it's kind of just there. It's
I'm
not
trying
really,
to be like one of those like. What is it? Those cavemen kind of like indigenous people. I'm kind of just letting him eat the berries and watching to see if he dies. Then I'll eat the berry.
Well, I don't think Wendy's would make anything to make you die. I doubt Wendy's would do that.
It was a now joke kind of thing.
No, I get it though. But
I was just watching to see what your reaction was before I.
well, anyways, do you feel the heat coming in?
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
The thing about it is it's like it's very subtle.
Yeah.
Like at first, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Like it's very subtle at first. It kind of just like then creeps up on you, but it isn't like one of those spicy where it just like blares you and like shakes you violently
It doesn't really last
to
too
where you
good.
can't control yourself and
Yeah,
you can't breathe.
Definitely not like
Those
that.
are the best. But
It doesn't.
Extra spicy? Or is it this the spicy?
This is spicy. This is just spicy, pretty much.
This is the spiciest.
Yeah.
You feel, I guess, like chills
Yeah,
or
you
something.
not chills, but you feel the tingles on your taste buds and like.
Yeah, you feel something.
Yeah.
It's not that. Honestly,
It's like chicken. It's like their normal chicken nuggets, but with a bit of spicy kick in them.
It's kind of overhyped now that I think about it.
yeah, I feel like this is.
I thought this was like maybe one spice level, and there's spicier ones.
Yeah, this is overhyped. It's not that. Not only is it not that spicy, but it's not that. It's just like a regular nugget. Don't get me wrong, it is good though.
It's good.
Out of 10, what would you rate it?
Out of 10, I would rate it a 6. I actually want to try the ranch.
Well, I had no expectations for this spicy nuggets, and I haven't really had Wendy's before, like their nuggets in general. I'd give it maybe not as low as a 6, but maybe like a 7.5. Because although I came in with no expectations, like I just assumed they wouldn't really be challenging anything like Buffalo Wild Wings or anything like that. Yeah, I'll give it like a 7.5. 6. Yeah. Les says they remind me of like a McDonald's hot and spicy. Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Or even like Doritos sweet and sour chips. You know what I mean?
The purple bag of
Yeah, the purple bag.
Doritos.
Purple Doritos. Sort of like how a lot of people don't say Cool Ranch for the blue ones. That's weird. They do taste like ranch. That's disgusting. How come my whole life has been a lie? I've never thought about that. They do taste like fucking ranch. That's just
But that
disgusting.
tastes better than
That's why I only
the
like the
ranch
fucking
sauce.
cheese Doritos, even though I don't even like cheese. The nacho cheese. Fuck. Like this ranch is disgusting. I don't know who anyone would eat this.
Are you good?
Wait, what the fuck? Anyway. If you'd like, we can kind of get into talking about some other things.
It's like a mini mukbang, by the way.
Yeah. So
More of a review of, just a review of the food.
if you want to actually go into it,
Let's just jump right into it. Oh, what's up, Bree? She says, "This just goes to show me I freaking suck at eating spicy things. I would die as soon as it would touch my tongue." It's great. Yeah, some people definitely, I would feel like they would get a jump from eating this. But as someone like me and Rumpy over here, we've eaten pretty much.
Yeah, I kind of
Some hot wings in our past.
I enjoy actually eating spicy.
And
things.
some people actually just don't like that spicy feeling. But
That's what I'm saying. If I was on the what's the name of that show where they eat like hot
ones.
Hot ones.
If I was on that show, set. I'd keep going.
Yeah.
Set. The problem is when I eat spicy things, I react like any normal, stereotypical white person. My face gets red. I start to sweat, but I don't stop because I enjoy that feeling. I like.
Same here.
It tastes good. Like I enjoy that, but I'll still get the symptoms or whatever. Huh?
They sell their hot sauce.
That's what I kind of want to.
They do?
I kind of want to buy some.
Damn, I kind of want to buy some as well.
There's one that's like the zombie one. I think that one looks cool.
There's a nuke too.
I'd try anything.
At Buffalo Wild Wings?
Hot ones, hot sauce.
Oh, hot ones. Oh, they sell.
No, I would definitely try it.
I would definitely try it as well.
So, but yeah, if you want to start talking about things like, I think recently we were talking about how Disney has partnered, or rather paired with Hulu and ESPN Plus so that if you get a Disney Plus account, you actually get, supposedly you get a Hulu subscription and an ESPN Plus subscription just as
for
well.
like $12.
For like $12.
Or
And
something.
I think we were talking about this like on the stream last time about how
Yeah.
I feel like this is basically just one of those like marketing tactics to kind of make you more of a monopoly, because the most obvious thing that's going to happen is people are going to say, wait a minute, I could get Disney, Hulu, and ESPN for a lower price, for a single price for $3, and they'll have everything included. So obviously they're trying to play on like the consumer's choices right here, because clearly, what is the smartest thing to do? Cancel ESPN Plus, cancel Hulu, get Disney Plus, and then have all this stuff. So this is, like I said, just a marketing tactic to kind of get Disney to kind of make Disney a bigger monopoly than it already is. But
Yeah, and what sucks
I'm
is
nobody
that
to judge. Who
Hulu,
cares?
it's not even the ad-free version. It's the Hulu with ads. And
Exactly.
in this day and age, who wants to pay for ads?
I think it's still fine.
What?
Because having Hulu with ads, I don't mind it. I don't know how much of a difference it is money-wise to have no ads, but I feel like
I haven't used Hulu in a while, but I don't think it's that
I've
much
never
more
used Hulu.
expensive.
just having I think it's like 3 ads between the show.
Something like that.
So like it's not bad. I don't mind it, because after watching cable where it's a lot more than 3 ads,
True.
it's bearable. And
I
also,
feel that.
it gives you time to do something instead of binging through a whole 30 minutes worth of content. So I would drop my student Hulu for ESPN,
Oh, would you?
Hulu, and
How much are you
Disney
paying
Plus.
for your student Hulu?
I think the student Hulu is $4.99.
Well, that's my point. Like, they're doing this just so you get a Disney Plus account. Like, that's the point of this marketing
That's
thing.
right. That's right. Disney, like, not only do you have your Hulu now, but you have
Yeah.
your Disney Plus.
It makes it's more convenient to get a Disney Plus account. That's what they're doing. They're making it more convenient.
It's not like it's stuff that no one wants. I've caught
But
myself
that's what I mean.
trying to get an ESPN Plus account for like the documentaries that they have.
For UFC
Some really
fights,
good documentaries.
soccer,
Exactly.
you know what I
So,
mean?
Yeah.
Not MLS, fucking
But
actual
thankfully,
shit like the World Cup.
I believe they still offer Disney Plus standalone, and that's $5.99, which is lower than Netflix. That's for sure. I think Netflix keeps raising every year. What are they at like for the most basic package?
No, but they're definitely
$9.99 or something?
they're definitely gonna have Disney Plus by itself too as an
Yeah,
option.
it's definitely an
Yeah.
option.
I feel like the fact that Disney Plus is only $5.99 at launch, I feel like that's surely they can't keep that price forever.
I don't
So
think
I feel
it
like-
actually is $5.99.
I think it is. The search up Disney Plus price.
I think it was around $7 to $8.
No, I think they revealed the official price and it was like $7.99.
For Disney Plus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh, $5.99. I just remember $5.99.
$5.99 for what again?
Disney Plus.
But you see what I mean? It's cheaper than most subscription services.
And Hulu, apparently, it says recently dropped to a starting price of $5.99. So it sounds like they did that to combat Disney Plus.
So Les said, "It's like you start crying because it's hot, but you still keep eating because it's so good."
Oh, yeah, that was about the wings. I mean the spicy nuggets from Wendy's that we're eating right now.
That's basically it. It's
I still feel it actually.
like I enjoy
I'll be honest.
the feeling. Like I enjoy eating spicy stuff, but like I'm not one to be like, oh my god, it's just too hot. Like that's first of all, I hate when people react like that. But
Some people just really take spice like that though. Like to be
you're
fair.
not wrong. Yeah, some people have different. We have different genetics, different tolerances to things.
Yeah.
So my spiciness to some people could be someone else's like fiery mouth of hell. Like to me,
Yeah,
these
like,
are fine.
people-
I could eat these like a sport, but to
Yeah.
some people, they eat one and they're like,
They're like damn.
like, damn, bro.
They're like I'm done.
But yeah, Disney.
$7.
Like I said, this is just like
Oh.
just another plot for Disney
So
to
$5.
continue making
Oh,
itself a
$6.99.
monopoly. Because
Okay.
pretty much all we're doing is just canceling our subscriptions and then getting Disney Plus, which is what they want. So, but you can't complain
That's
though.
not good, too.
So it makes sense for them to be lower than Netflix and their competitors, pretty much, because Disney Plus will be $6.99, as our behind the scenes person confirms. Oh, we don't have a name, but yeah, that's interesting. And I believe the price is gonna be lower. I'm sure they won't stay at $6.99 forever. That's probably an attempt to try to get lots of Netflix subscribers, new accounts for sure. Netflix users, try to bring them over quickly in the first year, and then in the second year they might start increasing price. Because I mean, it's Disney; they can afford to take a couple losses in the
Are you
beginning.
kidding me?
Yeah,
It's Disney we're talking
it's
about.
Disney.
They can
You know how
afford
big Disney
to, but
is?
they don't want to.
They can almost enter any industry at this point and kind of take over. Like if Disney was to start making video game
Stop
consoles.
giving them ideas.
You're right.
Chill.
It can
We
kinda-
don't need Disney to get that big yet.
I mean, they already are. Just
They're huge. I know.
yeah, they are
huge.
ginormous.
What do you?
But
gonna
yeah,
do? It's hard to
um,
take down a Goliath.
it is.
But
Especially when they keep buying the people, buying everyone.
that's
yeah.
pretty much what they do. They just.
Well,
You actually want to hear something? This is actually not really going off topic, but this is something that one of my business teachers actually talked about. You can Google this if you, just to confirm, or because I don't really know most of it off the top of my head. But I remember one of my teachers in college was talking to me about how Disney did this stunt where they wanted to buy like a piece of land in Florida, and they wanted to either put more theme park there, or they wanted to like it was either in Florida or like in the UK somewhere, or somewhere in like
One of the parks.
somewhere in Paris, London, somewhere there, France. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was in Florida though. But what they tried to do is there was this empty lot, and I don't know what happened, but apparently they couldn't buy it or something. So what they did was they made a new business called MEM. It was called like M, like the letter M, and then T, and then lot, like MT lot.
mhm.
And then what they did was, under that name, they bought the lot and then sold it to Disney. So they basically found like a loop around the system. So they made their own fake mini company,
Wow.
bought this piece of land, and then sold it to themselves, basically.
That's kind of quite a loophole.
Yeah, because I don't know why they weren't allowed to buy it, but they were. I don't know, but something about like it being owned by Florida State or something like that. But I just don't remember. Don't know if you would be able to find that anywhere, because I just remember my teacher was telling me about it, and I thought it was a coolest kind of
I don't
craziest
know
thing.
what it was, but I do remember hearing about it.
This was my first
The
time
state
hearing it.
Where something with the, I think it might have been the mayor, said no.
Yeah, like the
regarding,
mayor
like,
had said no.
purchasing the land because they wanted to use it,
Yeah,
or it was just too much for Disney to have,
something
at the
like
time.
that. Yeah,
and
And
so
then-
they decided not to sell it to them, but they went and did that loophole thing.
yeah. I just don't know how I could bring it up, but
Ajon says, sounds like something a greedy developer would do.
it
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
We're talking about Disney, so
I mean, Disney did not get to the top by being nice, that's for sure.
let's be honest. No one gets to the top being nice.
Yeah,
Who gets
they
to the
probably
top
dropped a
being
lot
nice?
of people along the way, probably destroyed careers, possibly.
Another thing that my business teacher actually told me is it's kind of funny. You can also pull this up. I don't know, not you, but I'm just saying, if any viewers watching that's interested. When Disney launched in, I think it was France. Pretty sure it was France. When Disney launched in France, they weren't getting as many like visitors as they were in like American theme parks. So then they were like, "Oh, what's wrong? What's happening?" And I heard apparently something like they said that Disney was like offensive to them and their culture or something,
Really?
or like just the mascot is American. So how would you bring an American mascot to a foreign country and then expect people to like it? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So what they did is they gave Mickey Mouse a beret, like a
What?
French beret thingy, and like a, what was it?
A big cat.
A baguette or something like that. And then apparently their sales went up, and I was like, "What the? How does that how does that correlate?" Or
Correlate. What?
not even talking about Disney, talking about McDonald's in Vietnam. I think it was when they tried to introduce McDonald's. If you look at pictures of like Vietnamese and Asian, not Vietnamese and Asian. I think it's Vietnamese and like not North Korea, South Korean McDonald's. They didn't like the idea of having like Ronald McDonald, an American character, in their Vietnam, in their what's it called, in their
Menu?
in their in their country,
In the country.
You know what I mean? So what they had is they had Ronald McDonald like this, posing like this.
G.I. Joe Go Home says view botters. How many views do we have right now?
2 messages were deleted by a moderator.
Well, it was deleted by Nightbot, which...
How you doing, G.I. Joe? Welcome back. We
What's
don't have
up?
bots on the stream. I appreciate it.
Wait, how
but
many views do we have right now, though? If we can pull it up, possibly.
we don't have bots on stream. We're not.
No, I meant, well, there's that. Those are people logged in. What about...
Just in case you missed, we were just talking earlier about the
6, yeah.
Wendy spicy nuggets that apparently we're eating on stream now. So
Yeah.
they're
Welcome,
not
G.I. Joe
like
Go
we said.
Home.
They're not that spicy. If you'd
To
like
the
to try
stream.
them, they're not that. They're honestly not that spicy. They're
Well,
pretty
to me
bearable.
and Brandon, Rumpy, they're not that spicy. Like... But I can see why people would like them. Like, they taste good, but they're just not spicy. Maybe, like, Wendy's mild nuggets might have fit.
Look up
Might have fit better.
Ronald McDonald in Vietnam. Not just McDonald's. Oh, that did not just happen.
That not happen. No, we're professional.
So look up Ronald McDonald praying. Because there's like, I don't know if it was in Vietnam. Just click one of those and tell me what country it's from. No?
Bangkok, Thailand.
Bangkok, Thailand. That's what it is. So because I don't know what their religion is over there, but something with their culture. So basically, it sounds so funny to say, but to culturally appropriate, what they did was they changed Ronald McDonald to do like a praying like this. Wow. They made him like pray. Because if you see most Ronald McDonald's, they're like this, they're putting their arm around the kid, or they're on a bench, or he's just standing up, or he's doing that pose where he's like that.
Yep.
But they're in Thailand, this is what they look like. It's just for, I guess, like they said, reverence for their culture, but McDonald's just wants their sales. But
I think that's it.
But let's be honest. But it's
kind of like pandering.
Yeah, it's things like that we really don't like think about. You know what I mean? Like if that happened in 2019, someone would be like, "That's messed up. Why are you doing that in a different country?" Blah 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 blah. But that happened like when they established when they established that McDonald's over there. So like, why isn't it a problem that's still over there and that they're basically making fun of these people's culture? But hey.
Do the next topic.
Kind of wild.
Yeah, we might as well go right on to the next topic. Just segue, shoot these through.
Ownership?
Oh,
right, okay.
The ownership.
Well, basically, we a bit earlier in the podcast, we talked about Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, how they're...
who's,
Even games now, like Steam.
Oh, right, Steam. Well, even past that, Xbox Game Pass, you pay a certain amount of money a month. I don't know how much it is, and you get access to, like, a bunch of
Only
games.
reason I'm using Ranch is because we have no other dipping sauce. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah, this guy's anti-ranch. But yeah, not just movies and TV shows and music with Spotify, Apple Music, but now video games as well. With their services like Xbox Game Pass, EA Access, PlayStation Now. So, G.I. Joe Go Home is really getting cut out by the night bar right now. But anyways,
What's he
with
doing?
all these services in mind, it makes you start to wonder if you truly do own like this music, this game, movie, TV show, this form of entertainment. It's like, do we really own things when we're paying a subscription?
I don't get what you're trying to say. Can you evaluate more? Pretend I'm a viewer. I don't understand your logic.
You don't understand? Well, I'm not really making logic. I'm just trying to tie into the next topic.
Well, to add on to that,
Like, subscriptions.
yeah, so things are being... So back in the day, we'd have forms of media physically in hand, whether that be record players,
Newspapers.
newspapers, CDs, DVDs. We'd had that physically on
I didn't
us.
know that. We did? Bro,
Nowadays-
I was born and all I saw were phones and tablets. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
We had books back then?
Nowadays, you have
We are
everything
Generation Z.
visualized, and now with things like Spotify and Netflix, you don't have those things physically on hand. You have that being borrowed and
Yeah.
shared to you temporarily.
Digitally
So
distributed.
you don't necessarily own those things, and now
You don't.
companies can essentially hike up prices, and we'll have to pay for it because we want to consume that media. And so it kind of throws another question I'll ask you guys. There's like, should people feel justified in taking things illegally, whether that be through piracy or other means?
Like
to
TV shows, music.
Have
Should
those
people be
items.
justified?
It's
Should
kind
it-
of like a 2-point. Like the first half, what do you think about us losing property and ownership of things like that? And then
Well,
is it justified to
I'll go
keep
first.
those things?
Yeah, go ahead.
To answer the first half of the question, in terms of music, I guess it's pretty nice to have access to any song, like basically over 1 million songs for a monthly base price. instead of in the past of having to buy that $20 vinyl record or that $10 CD just for one album by one artist. So in terms of music, I do like the fact that I can listen to as many songs as I want for just one low price.
But
I guess
devil's advocate to that one point, you can have someone like Kanye West take all his music off of Spotify, Apple Music, and bring it to his own subscription service.
Well, not really.
right.
And
He
you won't
could
have
do that. He
the
could do
ability
that.
No, he
to keep
can't.
it.
Because he's controlled by his publisher.
But their publisher can choose.
Well,
to,
let's
just
say-
like how
let's say-
Taylor Swift.
But their publisher won't choose. Their publisher won't choose to do that though.
I mean, if let's say
Because they would want to
Tidal just gets
maximize.
really big.
But they would want to maximize revenue, so they wouldn't.
But what about Taylor Swift? She didn't get her music onto Spotify or Apple Music until this year.
Well, it's funny. It's funny how you say the publisher wouldn't do that because, I believe it was Kanye's 7th album where he did just that. He decided not to release the Life of Pablo for a couple months and only have it on a new
Exclusive.
streaming service at the time. New streaming service called Tidal, which was created by his friend Jay-Z.
And then before you get to your point
And
your second,
a lot of people, I guess, going into the second part of that question, a lot of people did not take kindly to that and illegally downloaded his Life of Pablo album. He even had a lyric about that.
Oh yeah,
Like-
in Saint Pablo he says, what is it? 3 million downloaded my truth over the drums, something like that.
Yeah, 1 million downloaded my truth over the film. Yeah, so millions downloaded, and I think it broke records for most illegal downloads or something like that.
Most illegal downloads. But yeah,
Yeah.
because
So I feel like a lot
But
of those people felt justified.
you never know. You can think of this like. See, I don't want to. Do I have to be that guy?
You want to be that guy?
I'm joining Kanye West forums. Basically, you could think about it like think of it like he's like an advocate for. If you watch any of his interviews, he talks about a lot about how these billionaires run the world and how they control a lot of the prices for like clothing, taxes. They control things for like cloth, linen, and like. Let's say that like in fall, cotton is more expensive. It's only expensive because the people who make cotton say that it's expensive, say that it's in style. So because it's in style, which is something that's been chosen by people and not just because it is, the prices go up. So basically they regulate the prices based on what they think is in style. So it all goes down to as well how he talks about he doesn't price the shoes, he doesn't price t-shirts, he doesn't price anything. It's all mostly like the corporations and stuff that own him. So
Right.
going into this with Tidal, what I feel he did, this could just be me, or this could be actually what he did. This could have been like one of those like retaliations, like, oh, I'm going to make as little money as possible on my album by releasing it, taking it back, because he did do that several times to tweak it, releasing it, taking it back, releasing it, putting it on a limited, because if you look back, you can quote me on this. If you look back, he would constantly make changes to his album,
Yep.
and he put it up on Tidal. He would take it back, put it up on Tidal. And you said, how many did we say it got leaked? Like 1 million, 3 million, whatever the lyric
Yeah,
was.
millions illegally downloaded.
If you look at back in Twitter, you can look this up. I don't know if anyone remembers, but there was a picture of him on his laptop with the Pirate Bay open and his album.
Well, because he used
Really?
the Pirate Bay to
Illegally
pirate
download.
FL Studio.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And then next thing you know, his album leaks.
but I mean,
What?
You're
I
gonna
see
tell
where
me?
you're coming from.
I'm trying to say that he leaked his. He did a Tyler the Creator, leaked his album on purpose, in retaliation of big industry.
so you think
by
it's
saying-
justified to
Because
illegally
after-
That's an interesting theory.
download and get works of media.
But that's where I think there's a loophole. Is it illegal if the person who made it is the one who illegally published it.
Well, that's like a one-off case. We're talking about
Well,
just general media.
I feel
no
like
one's out here.
in a way that's a
Leaking their
loophole.
items.
In a way that's a loophole if they can't trace it back to Kanye, which it wasn't traced back
I
to
guess
Kanye.
also,
But there's like,
We're talking about like the general idea of like media, not just like Kanye specifically.
yeah, but okay, let's say an
you can't tell me
artist.
that's not something
let-
smart. Thing.
Yeah,
That's not a smart.
it does smart. It does sound like a Kanye thing to do. But if an artist was to leak their own album, I don't feel like it's justified because there were other. Well, that let's say the artist had other features. The artist had songwriters that need to get paid.
It's other
Feature.
people's work,
Yeah,
not their own.
it's not just him that created everything. Production, executive,
You
producing.
don't know that, because like the people who could be on it are probably in on what he's doing. You don't know that.
If it's
We don't know a lot of things.
If
but-
it's a
And-
single person's album and they're asking someone to feature in it, they're not gonna have a say
DJ
whether it gets
Khaled.
leaked or not. If DJ Khaled produces all this music and leaks it on his own, that's money lost in the people that featured in it.
Yeah, because they're no longer like every illegal download could have been a tiny slice of their of their revenue. So unless
I still downloaded it after I illegally downloaded
But not
it.
everyone else does that.
yeah,
But
You're not
we're kind
wrong.
of focused on like Kanye, but I was asking about like just in general. Like let's say because of exclusivities, like Netflix has their exclusive things like Stranger Things, Hulu has their exclusive things, and Amazon Prime has their own exclusives. So if there's a
Yep.
show that's on Netflix like Stranger Things that is only on Netflix, would you illegally download it rather than
No.
paying, let's say Netflix is like $15 now a month
damn.
for the basic?
If I really wanted to.
So
go
is this
out
like
of
an
my
ethics
way-
question?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it justified to illegally download something?
I like.
It's free media. Nothing is free, and that costs money to make.
It does cost money to
So
make
you would put the $15 into the monthly subscription
just to watch Stranger Things.
and pay the people who did the
True.
Because
production.
you're not just paying the people who did the production; you're paying the company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the oh shit, the direct payment from the production comes from how many viewers it gets,
And those views
ratings.
come from the people who pay it. You can have
But the people who pay like a Netflix subscription, the money doesn't go directly to the Stranger Things people. That was disgusting. It goes directly to
Oh no.
it goes
you full
directly
rant.
to a Netflix. It doesn't go to anyone who
Netflix
makes.
has to pay. The
But it's like a
actors.
small percentage.
It's still money that they get for being in
It's
the
not like
show.
they're getting ripped off.
Yeah,
for
it's
being
not
on
like they're
Netflix.
not being paid at all.
Yeah, or
It's
else
still
they probably
revenue.
wouldn't work with Netflix. But Les over here says my reading level used to be fire before I got a phone. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
So
yeah. Honestly, it's getting harder and harder to remember life before I had my first iPhone. It's starting to
Man,
become
when
a
I
blur.
tell you that I can't even do simple math anymore because all I'd resort to is a calculator, that's when I'm scared of AI. But anyways, let's get
Yeah.
right
Oh,
back into whatever.
Les also
we're-
said one more thing here. He said, I mean, I feel like music apps like SoundCloud were kind of for people so they wouldn't have to pirate a song that would normally cost like $2 or something.
yeah, we have SoundCloud, but there's other bigger medias like
Yeah. So
Apple Music.
I
Spotify.
get Les' point here. He says that these streaming services like Apple Music and Spotify were made directly to combat the people illegally downloading all these songs. Because now, hopefully, I guess they were hoping that they're like, oh, now instead of pirating all these songs, now I can just pay $10 a month to have access to these songs and every song.
I definitely think it's the opposite. I think SoundCloud was more to prevent pirating because they would give you the option to pay cheaper, like he said, or you can just download it straight from the creator. But like Spotify and Apple Music, they're trying to profit off that,
Well, of
Profit
course.
of what? I don't understand what you're trying
off
to
the
get at.
music being published on their website.
Well,
or
of
the
course,
streaming
that's
services.
their
Yeah,
job.
that's
It's
the
the
job.
higher end, but SoundCloud is for the cheaper end. You know, that's why.
Well, and
There
well,
is no
I guess
real
it's that anyone can upload their music to SoundCloud for
Yeah.
free. I don't see artists putting their full albums on SoundCloud though, because they probably want to make money.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really see like a lot of people just doing like random songs on Apple Music. It's mostly like established people, established artists, established publishers,
Such as
or rather producers.
Detective Lewis.
Yeah. Anyways,
The artists.
but you know what I mean.
Well, so what's your stance on ownership of media? To sum up the topic, I guess.
We don't.
Well,
own
we
it.
don't own any media.
Yeah, we don't own it. That's straight up.
Like even our podcast.
Even if you go on, that was pretty breaking the fourth wall right there. But like if you, let's say you wanted to trick Spotify and go on airplane mode before your subscription ends, so then they couldn't know that your subscription ended. They have like somewhere in your iPhone they put a built-in timer of when you're gonna lose access to your music, even if you don't connect to Wi-Fi, even if you're on airplane mode. So like you don't own that music no matter what you do. Like if you never, like your subscription's about to end and you just disconnect from the internet, Spotify is still gonna get you.
Mm-hmm.
So
You don't own any of the music, actually.
yeah,
You're just paying for the access to it.
just so I can
It's like-
see. Yeah,
It's like having a house that you don't own. You're just
Renting.
So
you're
renting
basically
the house.
renting it. You're paying to live in it, but you're not paying because it's yours. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
and
That's
now,
basically how these subscription services and things
yeah,
work.
and I feel like they.
It's the same reason why if you go on iPhone and you go on your Apple Music, sorry to cut you off like
No,
three
it's all good.
times.
Yeah, it's all good.
But if you go on your Apple Music and you try to record while music is playing, it automatically gets mute because they don't want you being
Yeah.
able to record that because it's not yours.
In the end, they're trying to make money.
It's just a thought because obviously we've noticed how everything's becoming subscription based,
Yeah,
kind of like becoming a new age of cable.
yeah.
So I was just wondering what
It's
you guys
crazy.
thought
I
regarding.
don't even watch TV
the whole
anymore. A
thing.
lot of people just watch like shows on Hulu or Netflix.
But yeah, now if you do
Exactly.
that, all your shows are going to be separated between different paid services.
Yeah,
Like CBS, ABC. So you can't just stick to Hulu, Netflix.
You have to
and
have both of
Amazon.
them now.
You have to have everything.
yeah. So I
But
feel like
Do
eventually.
you not listen? See, I know what you're about to get to, but
What am I about
you know
to
how much of a problem a big, like one subscription based thing that includes everything would be.
It's not possible because
It's-
of competition.
yeah, it's not possible.
It's definitely not possible, but
And if there was no competition, they could charge any price they would want
that's
to.
the problem. That's
Yeah.
that's what I feel like we're slowly pushing into because eventually Hulu or whatever these programs are, most likely Hulu is going to overtake Netflix. Netflix or one of these shows are going to start doing television, and then they're going to be like their own like Optimum kind of thing, to where people can choose to buy either the cable version or they can just get a smart TV
I
or
can
like a
see that
Fire Stick or
happening.
something.
I can see that.
And then they
happening
have
for
their
sure.
own little like cable TV through like Netflix. So now you have every single channel, every single show, and original Netflix movies and shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like eventually they might do that, but that's like then you would just have a bunch of people competing at like an Optimum Verizon kind of thing. You would just have two companies competing,
Yeah,
and then
that's
eventually one would overtake the other. Now we can only buy from one service because it has everything, and we want to watch everything. So
Yeah.
we would go to that one service, and that's my problem. Is that these things are just going to be monopolized. But what are you going to do with that, honestly?
And multiple people are trying to make money in the end. So
yeah, but that's all that business is. It's just
having
making money.
exclusive shows on exclusive networks. It makes sense because otherwise, if all these, if Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, HBO Go all had the same stuff, why would anyone have a different one? So like,
But that's what I'm
If you
saying.
want
Why
Netf-
would you have
if you want
just
these-
ESPN Plus if you could have Disney, ESPN, and Hulu?
so yeah, they're just
That's all-
trying to do bundles.
That's what that
And
all is.
I feel like we're almost gonna reach a point that we start reaching cable prices again.
Yeah,
When
that's
a-
what I'm saying.
When originally,
It'll
This
be
could
new
all
age
just-
cable.
This could all just be a ploy. This could all just be like the cable companies set this up to then branch out and then just revamp
the
the
cable
price.
companies made Netflix
I mean,
Yeah,
isn't
you never
there
for the
a
long
cable
con.
company that owns Disney?
Probably not.
Warner?
I thought it was Warner
I also thought
Cablevision?
Warner.
or Cox Media.
I also thought Warner or that one, but possibly.
I don't
Like, it's definitely possible, but I think it's not going to be the fact that we have all these channels on one sort of new media. It's going to be the fact that all these apps with all these streaming services are just going to overwhelm us, and you'll be paying more than you would a normal cable bill.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
And I feel
Someone's
like-
gonna come along the way and try to make one big conglomerate of everything.
No one's gonna try that.
It's not going to happen again.
No, there's contracts. Disney will not let go of Star Wars, their Disney movies, The Simpsons now.
Because if you do that, then you're going to have to take TV shows specifically from like CBS, and CBS has the rights to their shows. It's not going to be able. You're not going to be able to flip a channel to see something that CBS has exclusive rights to.
Yeah.
How do you know? You could do that on Optimum, Verizon.
I mean,
Because that's cable, and they
but that's
all
what I'm
have their own
saying. You
channels,
can make
but
The
like
closest-
Netflix cable.
app,
okay.
You're not going
If you make
to.
Netflix a cable,
The
like, company,
closest thing I could see Netflix doing is like leasing Disney movies or something.
Because I
something
think
like
they're
that.
trying to get away from cable to begin with. They're not
Yeah.
going to go back.
That's
knowing that
also
it
true.
Failed.
That's also true. Netflix.
What I'm
Hulu,
saying, they could become like an Optimum. They don't have to be Optimum or like
Optimum
a Verizon.
for apps and phones and tablets. I don't see
No,
how
they could be
practical that
like
would
a cable company. They can make
Cable within
Cable would be
in-
taking a
within
step
good
backwards.
amount of years, it's going to be gone.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. 5G network, but what I'm trying to say is, like, if you try to establish yourself like a cable company like Cablevision, Optimum, Verizon, DirecTV, and you do that, you can have any channel because you're like a cable company, or you could just do a satellite.
Right.
Satellite is wireless. Well, you can
Yeah.
technically make it wireless. You can
Elon
have
Musk is gonna make it wireless.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even though satellites don't exist on the flat plane that is Earth.
Whoa.
That was mad funny.
That's
But-
something.
Yo. No, but I'm saying, like, you can use satellite. And you can use satellite for Netflix if we're obviously not going to have cable anymore. Because, yeah, cables probably are become obsolete.
Or the old antenna.
Gonna become obsolete to some
Don't
point.
forget the old antenna.
Or the old
With
the old
20
TV antenna. Yeah,
channels
yeah.
In like 80s.
So that's what I'm saying. You could kind of make it into like your own business TV kind of company, even though that's like the whole worst idea ever, because you could monopolize, become like a.
I mean, if you
monopolize.
really just want to stick it to the cable people, make Netflix overtake cable as well.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
have YouTube.
But I feel like it's
But
a bit.
that's not-
But imagine
a bit redundant
Netflix,
and a waste of
YouTube
resources.
on Netflix.
If anything, Google is the ones who
Just imagine YouTube on Netflix
It's just extra videos.
on your TV while watching the news.
Oh my goodness.
Excuse me?
Rumpy is.
Are we in the future?
thinking a couple
Is that
light
a
years
flying
ahead.
Tesla I see? Excuse me?
A flying self-driving Tesla.
Come on.
Wow. No, but we got a little bit out of hand in this conversation. But overall,
No, trying to explain to you, this is possible.
it is possible. I don't see the
It's gonna
companies.
happen.
I don't send. First of all,
I see it.
I don't see it either.
I see it. I see it. Just give it a few years. You'll see.
A lot of contracts would
You'll
have to
learn.
go through for it to
You'll
happen.
learn. Contracts are nothing in this world.
Right.
You'll learn. You ever heard of the Treaty of Versailles? You'll learn. You'll learn.
Alrighty.
Gorbachev, tear down that wall. You'll learn.
Alrighty. But I think we've been on this for like
You'll learn.
quite a while, so we should
Let's
probably
move on to the next topic.
Yes.
If you guys wanna, actually, now that we're talking about Disney, we can actually start talking about how Disney. Before we get into that, Disney has been making a lot of remakes. If you guys haven't heard lately, so
Yup.
far they've made movies like Aladdin. They've made The Lion King. They've made
Isn't Cats Disney?
Cats is supposedly getting its own movie.
It's just a standalone.
Oh,
It is a
sequel?
standalone.
No. Oh. Okay.
Cats is getting its own movie.
I think that covers it.
What else?
You said something about.
Pocahontas, I think, is getting its own movie
No
soon.
way. Oh,
Alright.
Dumbo. Dumbo got that
Dumbo got
remake.
its own movie. Christopher Robin, if
we
you
can-
guys don't know what that is, got its own
We
movie.
can technically count Beauty and the Beasts, but that was a couple years ago.
Pete's.
It's right here.
Oh, the Jungle Book as well. I remember when
Wait,
that
they're
came
making
out.
a new Jungle Book?
No, it already came out.
Oh, already
When,
happened.
when was that? 2016. Oh,
Wow.
I do remember that coming out.
Somehow I
remember
kinda
I was like
skipped
with
over that.
this one friend of mine. She was like my best friend. We were gonna watch it, but
Oh my.
I remember. I remember.
That movie made almost $1 billion, and it just totally went under my radar.
That was
interesting.
But I never watched it. I was always curious because I would always watch like the Jungle Book. Not to
Yeah,
watch the
Jungle
Jungle
Book was
Book. I would
nice.
read the Jungle Book. The fucking big blue bear, the little boy with the green shorts and shit, or brown, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, beautiful.
What do you guys think about the Lion King remake?
Lion King. I
have
haven't
not-
watched it.
I have yet to see
I
it.
know it's completely CGI.
I mean, you
Which-
don't need to see the thing, like the movie, because you've already seen the original. But like, what are your opinions on this remake? Did you need it?
Did it need to happen?
Did it need to happen?
Yeah.
No.
No, honestly, no.
But I'm still interested in watching it because I feel like it's gonna be a good movie, or it was a good movie. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's still gonna be good despite no one asking for this kind of movie. Because the original Lion King was like based off of what was it, Shakespearean stories and stuff like that.
Kemba
You know what I mean?
stolen, but that's a whole nother thing.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Les says make a bet right now for when it happens. I'm guessing that's referring to Rumpy's theory of a giant,
Monopoly.
yeah, an even bigger one than Disney. I guess.
Kimba the White Lion.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Apparently, it's been. The idea was stolen.
The Lion King's. What?
Kimba, Simba. Oh shit. I think my
Whoa.
third eye just fucking opened, bro.
My third eye just started squinting. What the heck?
What the fuck?
But yeah, I don't think we needed to have a remake. The whole idea of remaking it,
Wait.
I'm not a fan, to be honest with you.
I
Especially
liked when they remade
considering-
Spyro the Dragon. That was a good remake. I'm not saying that remakes aren't always necessary, but like I said, this remake wasn't necessary, but it still looks like an interesting movie.
It
I don't-
does.
I just don't like.
Especially the
CGI.
characters. Eric Andre was in this movie.
I feel like
Like,
the
yo,
cast
come
are-
Yeah, a
on.
lot of diversity.
We got
with
some
the-
good ass
the Lion
actors in
King.
this movie.
I feel like those actors are good enough to make a new movie.
Eric
of its own.
Andre, Beyonce,
Why do you have to
that
have
one
these
guy.
good actors
Yeah.
acting
Yo.
over a movie that's already been established?
That's
They should've
true.
Done a
Like-
brand new movies and a brand new whole like. I don't know how to explain it. These actors did not need to be in a
Like
remake of such a
wasted potential.
yeah wasted talent.
Wasted talent. Yeah.
I feel like they should have used the same cast to make
Something.
standalone
Yeah.
movie.
Something
not
as iconic
a
as Lion
remake
King.
of something everyone knows.
That's true. Because like, when's the next
Well,
time
think
these
of
group
it like,
characters will come together?
exactly.
Probably never.
Think of it like the kids growing up now are going to be watching these movies as their childhood.
Yeah, but this,
Just like we were.
looking at photorealistic lions out of their natural habits in some type of cartoonish way doesn't fit.
Let me go play with a lion now.
I feel like
I don't think
I see
anyone-
what you're
no,
saying.
I don't
see
think
what you're-
anyone is
No,
gonna-
that's
no,
what
no,
Mike's
no, no, no.
I'm
implying,
not
though.
implying that,
I think
but
you
No,
are.
he's not implying that.
This
at all.
shouldn't be what they consider The Lion King. I feel like the original cartoon animated Lion King should be.
So in a way, they ruined it.
I think,
is what
in
you're
my
saying.
opinion, there's so much emotion that goes into the original Lion King that you don't see here. And, like, there's just a lot more emotion that's brought from this Lion King compared to the new one.
But that's based on your
Because
subjective, biased opinion.
No, you can check, like, hold on. I have to switch screens. But because,
I
you
didn't.
know the most iconic part where Scar dies, right?
Whoa, spoilers.
The where he Spoilers, as if this movie hasn't been out forever.
Well, Scar doesn't die. I mean, Mufasa dies.
Yeah.
That's
Scar.
the most iconic scene.
Scar? Who's
And-
Scar?
The uncle. That's the most
Yeah,
iconic.
Mufasa.
And are you saying they botched it in the new
Yeah,
one?
it's been completely like you're not emotionally attached to it as you would watching the animation. You know, and I feel like that's kind of missed. They kind of missed the point there.
What do you mean? Because I didn't watch the movie yet.
You haven't seen the original?
No, I've seen the original. I just haven't seen like this
I
one.
think there's like a clip on YouTube.
What is it about again? What'd you say? Like
What
the
is the
death
Lion
scene?
King
No,
about?
the Mufasa's death scene. What about it?
The Mufasa's death scene happened when Scar tells him that he's the leader now and he's gonna kill him to receive that position.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he was holding on to Mufasa and he lets go and there's a herd of gazelles that trample him and he dies.
dang.
No.
Right after that, you have
Are you talking about Mufasa versus? Not Simba.
Mufasa's the dad of Simba.
You
Mufasa
watched
dies
the
like
movie?
10 minutes into the movie. Simba.
What the heck?
is the
I meant
rest of-
Scar. Oh my God, you're getting me so confused. Scar.
What about Scar?
Are you talking about the scene where Scar is like they're battling at the very end?
No, I didn't mean to say Scar when I first.
Yeah, that's why you're getting me so confused. Oh my God. I think I'm heterosexual.
Are you sure?
So I'm gonna play the original,
Not at all.
and then we'll play the second one, the 2019. And
Okay.
you tell
Oh, they
me
have it up on YouTube.
if you can tell, or if you were a kid or just watching it now, if you feel the same type of emotion.
Yeah, I think it's the first one. The first
So
one.
this is the 2019. I mean the most recent. I mean older original.
Damn, we are definitely getting booted off for this one.
Hey, it's on YouTube.
It's gonna be muted in the VOD, by the way. Just saying.
Ayo.
So let's watch this. Let's give this a watch. So this is the scene where he climbs onto the tree because he gets too scared that he's being
Don't get trampled.
he's gonna get trampled.
Ugh.
And if you can clearly see here, the hyenas were the ones led by Mufasa, led by Scar, who were provoked into starting the stampede. This is where I forgot this guy's name. It's Natu,
I think so.
Snatu, something like a Pokemon.
Zazu.
Zazu. Looks like Natu.
So he's trying to save his dad while Scar acts like he didn't know he started the stampede, which he did.
Oh.
Yeah, Scar was basically the one who planned all this out. Tried to get him to save his son. As he saves his son, he kind of watches him. Eventually,
He gets his son to safety, but at the expense
Does
of
he?
his life. And
yeah, over here he climbs up a mountain, even though he could have gone around. But anyway,
Oh.
he climbs up a whole fucking mountain. He makes it to
this
the
scene
top.
right here,
It's supposed to be.
there's just so much emotion that's built up here, and you can see their facial expressions. Like there's
Long
I'll
live
save
the
you.
king.
Long Live the King. You see there's
Ah!
emotion on that, and you can you feel something there, right?
Yeah,
I
felt
feel it in
some-
my belly button.
I feel like you guys are mean to this OD.
So here's
But
a
now,
direct comparison.
directed
Oh
comparison,
shit! Where is this?
photorealism, it just doesn't seem. It doesn't
Oh
look right.
yeah, I'm not really digging.
I guess because you don't see their facial expressions, it looks like an actual lion trying to climb up a
Yeah, it
fucking
just
mountain.
doesn't look. It doesn't make sense knowing that lions would not act this way. I guess that's just my opinion, you know.
Well, that face.
Said help me right there. I could see that. Damn, I read his lips and he's a fucking lion.
I feel like that's kind of anticlimactic. That's not my only gripe about the movie, but like,
What the fuck
there's
was
no
that
audio
zoom
playing,
out?
You would have thought that cat was just purring. No lie.
Well, it is Simba who doesn't know how to purr. I mean, roar.
He's just purring right now. You can't hear it, but I don't know. It's just my.
What did the
Nah, I
comments
thought
say?
that was still a nice
Can we
scene.
see the comments?
That just ruined the whole movie for me, but I thought that was a good scene. Let's be honest.
Which one? The 2019 version?
Yeah, I thought that scene was good. I
It
like
was well
them both.
put together, but I feel like I would get more attached to the
Yeah, the first
events
version.
leading up in the first version rather than
Yeah.
the second.
Yeah. I
What
agree.
happened in the events leading up in the second version?
Same thing, but it's just real lions and.
What's wrong with that? That's the point of the movie.
Why do you have to remake this?
Why
It's-
not?
Just
They
'cause you
remade
can
Spyro.
doesn't
They
mean you
made
have
they
to.
remade Crash. I was about to say
They
trash.
remade Dumbo and they changed things about it.
Take it.
But this is scene for scene. Lion King 1994 to Lion King 2019.
I guess they were trying to recapture the magic, possibly for a newer
I think
generation.
they kind of missed the point.
I think.
If I had a younger
Yo,
child,
what's good? I'm so Confucius.
Hey, I'm so Confucius.
I'd
What's
have
up?
them watch the original. rather
If your
than the
bump
2019,
hurts,
you
I
know?
think you should use Bengay. It's a good I don't know if it's called Bengay or Benegay, but it's a good it's good muscle cream. You just rub it on your bump, and you kind of just you rub in circles
And
though.
give it
So
a rump.
no, you rub in circles, kind of like a car. You know how when you wash a car, you rub it in circles so that way there's no streak marks. So yeah, just try that out and tell me how you feel. But I don't know. I still think that the new Lion King animations, the CGI looks pretty good.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. I like
I
it.
felt it was like just really unneeded. But like,
How much money did the movie make?
um,
Oh wait, I see it. Box office to your right.
1.218 billion.
Wow.
Well, you want to look up what's the most
People's
amount
wallets.
of money for an animated movie?
Now watch for the Lion King 2. Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
I'm so confused. It says there's just no soul in the movie.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm.
That
trying
makes
to
no
say.
sense though. I don't get it.
Well, I mean,
It looks.
what are you looking for when you watch a movie? You want to be attached. You
But
wanna,
I felt attached watching that scene. It was like a real lion. It was like you know how it feels. See,
just
we
feels
have
out of
different
place, in my
perspectives.
opinion.
We have different perspectives on this. It's like the Spyro remake. You know how it feels
Spyro
watching.
is an imaginary dragon, so of
But
course.
do you know
making
how
it
it's
photorealistic.
cool to see it photorealistic? See something that I used to see when I was younger as like triangles and blocks. Turn that into something that actually looks like it could exist. And
But
like,
that makes sense because.
but it's like the same thing. This was fictional.
But
Fuck.
it's based off of
You good?
lions. You know?
Yeah.
Bless you.
I went to
I-
sneeze and I fell.
I'm
But
trying to think of a
anyways,
different Because it's not bad for all of them, in my opinion. Having the Jungle Book photorealistic
yeah, like that's.
was nice,
I didn't watch it, but
and having Beauty and the Beast as photorealistic as it was,
I did watch that.
was really good too. Like
That
I've
was a
seen
good
both of
movie.
those movies.
I'm so confused. It says the difference is that Spyro was still expressive.
As a
What do you say
he
about
was still
that?
expressed as.
I say
Let me show you. What was it? Spyro 2019, right?
Yeah, let's pull up Spyro since we're talking
Spyro
about
the
it.
Reignited trilogy.
It's a movie.
No, it's not
It's a
movie.
game.
It's a game.
So I don't think you can compare that.
Wait, go to
Oh
images.
my
Go to
god!
go to images.
It's the same thing, difference.
Go to images.
What I'm trying to explain is they brought something that was back made in 1999,
Wait,
just like how
which
The Lion
one's the
King
new
Disney
one?
was made in 1994 was remade in 2019. They brought back something that was made in 1999, brought it 1999 to 2001,
How
brought it
different
back.
is the
How? Okay,
Look,
Spyro.
though.
Do Spyro 2019 comparison. Search that.
Spyro 2019 versus 1999. Versus 1999.
99?
99. Go more to the right. No, up. Right there. Click that, and then look at the one next to it. Compared to like the animations and how it looks now and how he moves, it's way different.
This isn't photorealistic though.
But that's how it looked
Yeah,
before.
to be fair, when Roman Bump was talking, I thought he said they made
I
a
thought
real.
you made like a real life dragon.
Yeah,
movie.
I was like, huh, that's kind of cool
No.
that they did that. But no, I can see the better graphics,
This
the
would be
lighting.
different because this is just like a game updating with the times.
No, but I can see Confucius's point, saying that they still kept the spirit. I guess they still kept the, you know, the feeling of Spiral while still changing it so much graphically. It still felt like so.
That's
You can kind of cross it over to Lion King. They changed it a lot visually, but I guess for some people it was a hit or miss. You know, some people
I can show you.
some people still felt the Lion King spirit.
I can show you a line in the wilderness, but use the same scenes from the Lion King and tell you it's a National Geographic. You wouldn't know the difference, and I feel like just knowing that they put that much time to make it so realistic just doesn't do it for me. I feel like it should have been something that's expressed as an animation, whether they wanted to do it in 3D.
You're talking about the
2D.
Sonic movie, right?
The Sonic movie. Okay.
Top 10 reasons why Sonic should have been animated.
If you want,
Because you know he doesn't look good in
Detective
photorealism.
Pikachu is really good.
But that's
Pikachu is good.
But that's only one example.
And they did it right.
But they did it right, yeah,
Exactly,
they did.
and I'm saying Disney didn't do it right.
Because
bottom line, I guess, if that's what you want me to boil it down to, because I don't mind photorealistic movies. I've seen a good amount, but having the original Lion King and the 2019 Lion
I'm
King,
trying to search something.
I don't think that portrayed right. I don't think it transferred over. But having like Pokemon 2000 and Detective Pikachu, I thought that was done right.
Hold on, I saw something
I
that
don't
would
know.
really. Hold on.
I have different feelings about the Detective Pikachu movie.
Have
It
you seen
was
Detective Pikachu?
Yeah, I did.
I saw it as well.
It was definitely done right. I just didn't think it had like that Pokemon kind of feeling.
You didn't think so? I think it was exactly what I would have imagined having Pokemon in real life. Having them integrated into human life.
No, I get that
and
aspect,
seeing
definitely.
them. So I think that was done right. It felt normal. Not like The Lion King 2019. That's just my opinion, though.
Did you watch The Lion King?
Yeah. I didn't.
Shut up.
I didn't pay for it. I said I refused to pay for that movie. Just because I said...
Just because it was Disney? I love you.
Not even because of that. I was
Yeah.
like, there's
Yeah,
no way
I'm
I'll ever
loving-
watch
no,
a
no.
Lion King remake like that. And that kind of goes for all the other ones. If they all make remakes frame for frame,
Sorry, but it's
I
sort
don't
of
think
like...
I'd watch them. Unless they change it.
What about Aladdin?
Aladdin? I heard it's good. I heard it's different too.
My
Music
problem
Will
is
is...
really
Smith.
different
Will
with Will
Smith.
Smith. He adds his own
Yeah.
spice.
Yeah, he had. Yeah,
Style.
My problem is...
it feels like two different movies in a way.
I don't know. I feel
Or
like...
like the same story.
when the Aladdin movie came out too, I feel like I agree with you to some sense. I feel like Disney's just spewing out like remakes just
To make
because.
money. Yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of sucks because it ruins from like the original movies.
Okay, I found it. Okay, search on Google, like, not images. Go to all. Search up Reddit, The Lion King deepfake. And someone
What?
someone reimagined The Lion King movie and did scenes, but used deepfakes of the original Lion King. Yeah. So let's go pull up. So pull us up first.
It looks so good.
Yeah. So
What the hell?
I think
It does look better.
I think our editor is gonna like. So wait, watch. Go to YouTube to watch it. So, that works too.
What the hell's wrong? Look at this.
It's still a deep fake, so like, it's not perfect.
Run away, Simba.
I'll be honest. That actually would have looked better.
Return.
What the hell?
So can we watch it one more time?
You can slow it down if you want. Go over to the gear, and go to playback speed, and then go to
0.5? No, point slower.
You could. That's gonna be very slow, but yeah, go ahead.
Hopefully,
It'll just be like 30 double time.
Like, I will be honest, that looks way better. You could
Yeah.
pause it if you'd like once you see the comparison. Like right there, I'd pause it. Like that looks. You can just keep going. That looks way better than it actually would, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Remember the thing I was showing
Our
you how they
editor's smiling so.
look at that.
Oh, our viewers can't see the difference. Oh, wait, we can fix that. We'll go back to here, and then click on this. Try to lower it. Can we put it in the bottom corner for now?
Why don't you select them both?
Oh yeah, and then click this as well. Oh wait, no.
Oh,
Oh,
there goes all
click
the
that.
porn.
Is it locked? Wait, click that. No. Click this, actually. And then go here. Okay, go here. Bring that down.
We are definitely live.
Definitely not.
Just keep it like that for now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that works. That actually works. And then go back, because I noticed that it's probably blocked out. So let's go back to the beginning. So we're good now. Let's go back to the beginning.
This is actually what it... so we might as well just go back to the beginning then.
Yeah.
So this is what they would have looked like if they would have actually used a bit more animation than just CGI. That looks really good.
That looks so good.
It does look really good.
It does.
Compared to like a real looking
Now,
lion.
I don't think we haven't checked, but if they had the
Someone's gonna remake the entire movie.
I would try
like
that.
you can see there's expression there, and it
Yeah, I see the editors. Mike's point better. So amplified.
you just
Whatever.
I don't know how to explain it. It just
Yeah, just say all
looking
his
at that
aliases at
Yeah,
makes
once.
me happy. Looking at that makes me happy. as
Okay,
opposed to,
I
like,
agree with you
this
in there.
first
There is
original
no
one.
Let's
expression.
keep going. Because there was other parts to it.
Oh, that does look really good though.
Yeah,
But like
they just don't look similar. Like in a good way. They look like two different people.
they do look too. They both look very different.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be able to tell that Scar.
This is like
But the
truer
point
to
is-
the original. Which
Yeah,
it's
but the point is
supposed
to make it look like it's a real lion, like it's real stuff. Lust said, "I feel like the realistic aspect to it, kind of at least for me, ruins the nostalgia of it."
Yeah, and they were trying to go for nostalgia, and I feel like they kind of missed it.
Yeah.
I guess.
I
so.
see
Sitting
it.
there for
I
an
see
hour
it.
long, seeing. I mean, this shot isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not
This
bad.
isn't
But you're
bad.
not wrong. I can understand what you mean now. There's no expression on the face.
Yeah.
Like that just looks like a lion looking
If I want to see
straight.
lions, I'll watch National Geographic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't use.
Do you
real
remember the
lines
thing
to
that I
make
was showing
those
you on
eyebrow
Blender? How they
lines
used
that
like the
come out.
face and it moved around, and he just animated over it. This is basically how it's as easy as doing that.
Because in a movie based off animals, the face means so much. It portrays half the story, and seeing like such a
Blank
Exactly.
face. Because like
Yeah.
compared to here, you can tell it's just a lion that's looking forward. Over there, he actually looks worried and like
exactly. There's
something's
a whole
wrong.
story on his face that you can't see in this 2019.
I hate that you're right.
Damn.
Look at that. You would have never guessed that they were mad or angry or trying to attack someone.
They do look like they're trying to attack.
Here?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
I don't know. I feel like it.
Yeah.
You're
it's
telling
probably
me
looking just
a
straight in the
menacing
distance.
lion looks towards you with his head cocked down with a pack of hyenas behind him.
Would
You
you
don't
see the
think
same thing about this one? He's basically doing the same expression except looking straighter up. As
they
opposed
both
to
do look like
his
they're
head
doing
down.
The last one looks confused. Like.
His head is down. I feel like that's the only difference between these two frames.
Yeah, and his eyes are like looking down. Is there more?
Yeah, there is.
Oh wait, no, that was it.
Yeah,
No, but
that's
still,
more.
that was enough. I mean, I almost want to see the. Oh, and then there's. That one looks a little bit creepy. I won't lie.
Yeah, this one's a little weird, but it brings so much life and personality
It does.
to Simone and Pumbaa that you don't
It brings
get
a lot of color that I feel like it was
into
missing.
2019.
A lot of color for sure. I liked it. I kind of want to see the entire. I kind of want to see the entire movie deep fakes, and I bet So Amplified would too.
For sure.
Nah, I would watch that, I guess, but
No,
You do have a
I'll
point.
I will give it a watch. Les says the whole movie is like stock footage of lions running around.
I'm glad someone agrees.
That makes me not want to see it.
it makes me want to eat some chicken nuggets. That kind
Hey.
of makes me upset that you're right. You want to get into our last topic?
What is our last topic?
We were actually going to talk about this right here.
Oh, let us, and we can save this for next week.
Actually,
Or
let's go on to
Should
that video of the police. Really quick, I just want to bring this out. I know we're probably going to get booted for this,
Yeah, if we
But
weren't booted for
j-
Lion King, this
I just want to bring this up. This is a video here.
the Philadelphia shooting.
This is during the Philadelphia shooting. I want you to actually full screen that for me. The title of this video says the Philadelphia cops were caught red-handed spraying fake blood on each other during another shooting hoax. Watch this guy take something out of his pocket, pours it all over his arm, then blood appears.
Yeah, look, you can see the blood on the floor.
This is one of the fishiest things I've ever seen. I don't really
and this
think
was on live video.
I don't want to think that this shooting is a hoax because people really die.
Oh shoot, the battery.